Hello and welcome to this episode, which is all about the oddities of the 2025 olive harvest for us, where we normally every year collect all our olives up and have them made into the most amazing extra virgin olive oil for us and also a number of friends and acquaintances who love having it from us every year. Pete and I have been harvesting our olives for 4 years. This is the 4th year now. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing this solo and I'm really sorry about it because it's a lot more boring when there's only one of me. But Pete is up on the roof spraying like mad to try and get rid of some of the dirt and the grunge that's built up, and because we've got leaks into the main lamia which need fixing before the winter. I fly to the UK tomorrow for 5 days and then actually he flies back out because we've got to get out of the EU, so we miss each other. So at the end of the day, after today, we're not back in the country together here at La Bolla until February the 22nd, and we've got 4 YouTube videos to make. So I knew he was really tied up and didn't want to have to come down off the roof, so I'm doing this. And so 4th year, we started in 2022, and in 2022 Pete and I on our own had 3 lots of 2-day olive harvest, so spread over 6 days, 2 days at a time, and we only did the 43 large Cellina Donado trees, and we got 1,000 kilograms from that, so a ton of olives, which gave us 167 litres of the most incredible extra virgin olive oil. The following year, and at that year, 2022, there was nothing on these small orchard trees at all. Quite what they'd done to them, we don't know, but they were stripped of leaves, there was no olives, nothing. So it was only the 43 big trees. They had a big haircut by Pete because they all were showing signs of xylella. So the following year, in 2023, we only harvested off our 70 small olive trees in the 2 orchards. And nothing off the Cellina Donados because there was nothing on the Cellina Donados that year. And from those 70 trees, we got 141 litres. In 2024, we had some friends out and we ended up doing, was it maybe the year before we had friends out? Either way, we ended up doing a 3-day olive harvest last year. And it was just our small olive trees. On the large ones, I think we probably got about half a crate, almost nothing. And we got 74 litres from a 3-day harvest last year. This year, you could almost cry. I mean, the Cellina Donados are doing their best. Some of them delivered some olives. But as you'll see from these pictures, some are doing really badly from the xylella. And there's 1 or 2, like this one in the picture, that is doing okay. But basically, it took us a day to harvest all of our small trees and our Cellinas, and we got 30 litres of extra virgin olive oil. So, and Pete and I, since 2022, have had a lot of friends and acquaintances who've got used to being able to obtain really beautiful EVOO from us. And last year we had to restrict what we gave to people. And this year we know we've already got a backlog of orders. So this year, this was pitiful. However, we knew it was going to be pitiful. So we farmed ourselves out to other people. And there were 3 other groups of people that we went to go and help with their olive harvest, or in fact, in one case, do their olive harvest for them in return for the oil. So this film is a little bit disjointed because one of them 2 of them aren't even featured on the video. But here are some pictures of the first one we did with friends in Ostuni. The next one, chronologically, that you're going to get is we had a bit of footage, and we'll speak to you about that in a minute. And that's in Ostuni, or near Ostuni as well. So you'll have some footage from there. Then we did literally an hour and a half at one where you're about to see the footage of when we went round in the summer to have a look for the lady. And then last but not least, as well as our own, we ended up doing one day for someone locally who was a bit stuck. They'd got let down by the guy who normally harvested their olives, and we did a day there and got 218 kilos. But in every case, the olive oil that comes out tastes different, and also the quantity, the yield that you get from what you pick varies in each case as well. So the best yield were actually from our own olive trees, where we got a 14.5% yield. In some of them it was less than 9%. So the yield will obviously give you more oil, but you don't want to jeopardize or compromise on the quality of the oil either, because the acidity needs to stay at less than 0.8% for it to be classed as extra virgin olive oil. So it's an odd footage that you're going to have, and we apologize for that. It's an unusual year, so we've called it the Olive Odyssey, because I really hope and pray that we don't have to do it like this again. And in a separate video, in which we're going to talk about the olive crisis in Puglia, we'll talk you through what we're doing to overcome, or try and overcome and future-proof a little bit, problems in future years. So I hope you enjoy watching it, and here is some of the footage that we have done.
Up there, but not a lot.
So we've come to look at someone else's trees for them. They were asking if there's anyone who can harvest their olives, because they don't have anyone to harvest their olives this year. So Pete and I have come out. It's a place near San Vito. We've literally just arrived. They're not here at the moment, so we've parked in their driveway. And at first sight, Pete, what do you think?
They're really badly affected. This will be the last year that you'll get olives off them, because you can see up the top here, they're all dead and dying from downwards. So you've only got some of the lower branches. If they perhaps cut the top of the tree straight off, they might be able to save these trees.
They're quite old trees as well. Look at the base.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're Chilena Dello.
They've got a lot of olives on the branches that have got olives.
So what we're going to do is we'll walk down here and have a look.
Okay, hang on.
This one here is dead on the left.
Hang on, go a bit slower. I've got to keep up with you. Okay. Oh, the almond trees don't look too great either, do they?
No, the almond trees are pretty dead.
Okay, so
this one here is pretty much dead.
Quite badly.
You can see because it's got its growth out the bottom.
There's no olives on that one, is there? There's a lot on this one.
Yeah, but it's dead coming round here.
But there's a lot on this side.
Yeah, I know.
So they're still trying.
If you just wait here, I'm just going to walk over here a second.
Okay. How many did you say they had?
Well, 3, I think there's about 40.
30 or 40, okay.
There's none on this one. There's none on that one. These two are zeros. There's none on that one.
The one over there looks quite healthy.
Yeah. There's none on this one. There's a few on that one. And it looks like a few on that one as well. This one's completely dead.
Is there none on? Oh no, there's quite a few on this one.
No, there's a few on that one. I'm talking that one over there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this one's completely gone.
Right.
There's hardly any on this one. They haven't got a lot. There's hardly any on this one.
They've had more rain than us today in the last 24 hours. So the ground's quite soft.
There's hardly any on that one. I think it's barely worth doing.
Oh no, I think they're worth doing.
You're not going to get a lot out of it.
You have got quite a lot on the lower branches, Pete. Oh, I think they're worth doing.
Well, that one hasn't got any, it's just green. There's a couple of little ones over there, but there's nothing going up in the canopy.
No, but there's some of them have got a lot on.
This one's completely dead.
These are a different colour. Look, they've gone dark around the bottom.
But there's just not a lot on them.
No, well, that one's dead.
This one's dead. Not sure what this is, but that's dead.
And here's their little place.
Yeah, that's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, at best, you've probably only got about 6 trees.
There's a tree of heaven.
Tree of heaven.
Oh, we don't want a tree of heaven.
Look.
Oh, look, it's coming up under here.
Yeah, you might want to tell them about that.
So we are on our second day of olive harvest at Sara and Gary's. They live, or they've got a place in Ostuni. It's about 2 acres. They've got 100 trees. And they did a bit of a call out on the Facebook Expats in Puglia site asking for help with their olive harvest. So Pete and I have done a deal with them on the olive oil at the end of it, and so we are, if you like, loaning our labour and all of our equipment, and we're here for 2 days to help them collect whatever olives they can. So day one, we went to the Frantoio last night with 10 crates, and it came out at 217 kilos. And they were quite good olives. Some of the trees are quite good here. Today we think we're going to end up with about 9 or 10 again crates, and then they'll get processed by Aldo at Santoro, and we'll pick them up later in the week. So that's today. We've had a great time because actually Sara has got in her olive groves the most incredible field mushrooms are popping up. So I'm a bit of a sucker for field mushrooms. Pete doesn't trust me with field mushrooms. He thinks I'm going to poison him. So he doesn't trust any wild mushrooms really, unless he's absolutely sure what they are. But I'm pretty sure these are field mushrooms. And I had some for fried breakfast this morning, and they were delicious. So I trust them. Anyway, so that's it. So I think we've got another 45 minutes here, and then we'll be done at Sara and Gary's. So, Sara, how was your first ever olive harvest?
I was daunted by the prospect of olive harvesting, but to be honest, it was absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. 2 long days, hard work, but honestly, for the oil, I think it'd be well worth it in the end. I really enjoyed it.
So you'd do it again?
Absolutely.
High points, low points?
Low points probably getting up at the crack of dawn.
Oh yeah.
High points, just seeing how the baskets fill and just how many olives we have. It's absolutely
really
fab.
rewarding.
Loved it.
Great. Thank you. 6:20 in the morning. We're going to be doing our own olive trees today with help from the UK in the form of Sarah and Dom. And we're going to start with the Cellina Dinardo that's right by the house, because for the first time ever it's laden with olives. It's the only Cellina out of all the 43 Cellinas that we got that is laden with olives. It's going to be a really sad harvest today. Our trees aren't looking good. We're glad that we've planted some new ones, but we need to plant some new Fabulosa, more resistant ones. We think we might even do 70 trees in a day, because there are so few olives on them, and the olives that are on them are ravaged by the olive fly. So we'll see, but we're going to start with this one.
Have you finished? Right, so this year we've helped some people do their own harvest for the first time, and we've done our harvest again. Our yields are consistently down 60%, so this year our own harvest was very low. We've got the oil from our own harvest, which is off to the right, which was about 160 odd kilos at 14% yield, and the other one, which was 400 kilos, but it was only a 9.5% yield. So although there was a lot more olives, it was quite a lot lower yield. So what we're going to do now is we're going to taste it. This is from our grove, and this is from the people's groves that we did, and they're all organic, no insecticides, no pesticides, no nothing. They've all been hand-picked, net caught, cold pressed, double filtered. So we're off.
We are. That reminds me of the first year's
That's lovely.
olives.
That's got more body to it
Yeah,
and more pepper.
yeah, definitely.
Mm.
I like that.
That's
It's
delicious.
special.
Oh yeah, just got the pepper there.
Yeah.
Pepper, man. Oh,
Wow, it's
Oh,
pretty
oh,
well
oh.
rounded.
who's gone in? So our oil,
Mm.
which we've got off our trees, the last couple of years, our oil has been
Gorgeous.
quite peppery and a bit punchy.
Oh, just a bit.
And although we only got a small amount,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that oil has got a real background taste, very smooth, a warming taste, not the smack in the face taste.
Mm.
Any comments on that?
Absolutely delicious. No,
No.
completely agree.
Yeah. I just
So what we know is a lot of those olives were Picholinas
No, Lachinos.
and Lachinos.
It's the big fat Lachinos, the you know the big black ones that we pick, the
Yeah.
big ones?
They're strong.
That's when you shouldn't make single variety out of Lachinos because they're so strong. You have to blend it. So probably maybe 40% of those olives that went in there were the big fat
Lachino.
Lachinos,
Mm.
and that's what gives it the punch and the distinctive flavour.
40%. I mean, that's a
Good.
lovely, lovely blend, isn't it?
Yeah, because we did one year when we did just Lachinos, and everyone went, "You can't do that," and it was pretty punchy oil. I mean, it was like smack you in the face. Whoa! So that is a good blend of the Lachinos with the Picholina, because Picholina is a light oil last year, and the Lachinos are punchy. So you've got a mix of the two. That's very pleasant.
Mm.
It's lovely. It's smooth, but you've still got that peppery little
Yeah,
bite in the back, which
very
is
smooth,
lovely.
peppery.
Okay.
Mm.
Now I'm
Do we have to move on?
No,
Yeah.
stay with that one for as long as
Carry
you
on.
like. When I'm back in the UK, you'll get a 1 litre can of that as a thank you for, you know,
Thank you.
Oh,
it's all right.
thank you.
1 litre. I think she meant 100 millilitres.
That's delicious.
That was delicious.
Oh, that's
I
interesting,
could just
isn't it?
drink
That's
that.
really mellow. in
Haven't tried that
comparison.
Yeah, but the-
Yeah.
That's
Tried that,
almost
yeah.
no
Pima
pepper.
Well, there is some.
Well, it's just I've had this one.
Yeah,
which
so you
is-
had that one first.
Okay. Need
Got
a
to clear my.
few more spoonfuls before I can get the
Oh,
pepper
yeah.
in this one. It's really mild, isn't it?
It's almost fruity, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I
Kind
said.
of- Yeah.
I use the word
You
fruity.
can, you
for
can
that.
taste the. Yeah.
It's fruity oil.
Yes.
There is a pepper
It's
complement,
so
Very
different.
Very different, aren't they? Yeah.
but there is a peppery taste in it.
Did they have Lachino trees?
No,
None at all.
no. But that is. But you can feel the pepper in it as well.
Yeah, you
But it's a
can.
real mild
Very
pepper.
mild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It runs
Yeah.
through it, and
Yeah.
it's a fruity oil. Bit lighter than ours,
yeah, lighter, definitely.
but it's very pleasant. I mean, I
Yeah.
like
Very
it.
pleasant.
Yeah. So the other one,
Very
which
nice.
didn't have Lachinos in, there was a sort of mix of olives. There were some Coratinas. There was some of the olives that began with A, but I can't remember the name of it.
No, I can't
Oli
remember.
something or other olives. So they're the ones that used to be like the Chilena Donados. So they didn't have any real punchy olives in them, and it's come out as a sort of a really pleasant, mellow, fruity oil, just with a background peppery taste,
Yeah.
without any punch.
Yeah.
They're both delicious
Yeah.
in their own way, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're
But
completely different.
They're completely
Yeah.
contrasting.
Yours is more to my palate, definitely.
Is
A little
it?
bit punchy.
You see,
Yeah.
but we always
Yeah.
have the same. I always go for the punchy ones,
Yeah.
and she always
I
goes for
quite
the...
like
I
the
eat
milder
for those.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so Sarah and Tom, You come out, you'd helped us for the first time ever doing an olive harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it meet your expectations?
We didn't have any expectations. We didn't know what to expect.
Completely open-minded.
Oh, we loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely
It was
loved
great.
it. We really just enjoyed the whole, plucking, raking, just the whole lot of it was, and seeing that whole production from beginning to end.
Yes.
Was really, really
Yeah, yeah.
And
rewarding.
now tasting it,
Well,
I suppose.
And taste the-
going to the olive press, watching
Go
it
to
be
press,
pressed and
yeah,
filtered
seeing the
and-
whole-
yeah.
Seeing what goes into it, the amount of work that goes into it,
Yeah.
the hand picking and everything, it's very
Yeah.
industrial,
Yeah. No, the picking, very enjoyable. Day in an olive grove.
You'd love it.
It was
wouldn't you?
lovely.
Yeah, it's hard work, but
It is hard work.
but it's rewarding.
It's a shame
Yeah,
that you
it's
only
really
had one
rewarding.
day of it,
Yeah, I
really.
know.
That is,
Yeah.
that's probably the biggest disappointment for us, is that we couldn't offer you a
Yeah.
3-day experience
I know.
this year. But there you go.
No, but I mean, we absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And, if we wouldn't have known any different, it was,
No.
because you were disappointed with the yield and,
Yeah.
because of
Olives and,
the flying and everything.
Yeah.
But, for us, we didn't know any difference. It was just
Yeah.
a ball, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
great.
And of the jobs in the olive grove, what was your favourite one?
Oh. I really like hand picking were they the Lucinos?
Plum.
Yes,
or-
the
the
plums
big,
and
the big
Lucinos.
fat black
Yeah.
vans, which
Just-
gives it
Yeah.
the punch.
Yeah.
They were big ones this year.
And what about
Yeah.
you?
I quite like the emptying the net actually.
Did you?
It's extensive.
Okay.
And gathering from one end and then it's getting fuller and heavier and
Yeah.
that's quite satisfying.
Hmm.
We really enjoyed going to see the press and everything.
Oh yeah,
that was really good.
Yeah, yeah.
And seeing that come out like this,
Yeah,
Well, and the fact that everything's so local, the press is how far away?
half a kilometre.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
a kilometre, I don't know.
No,
So, yeah,
it's under a
yeah.
kilometre.
yeah. So olives from
Yeah.
here taken to a press
I
half
know.
a kilometre away,
It's perfect, isn't
oil,
it?
then,
oil
yeah,
back
oil-
here.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Hope you've enjoyed watching this episode, and just to recap a little bit, because Pete and I like to let friends and acquaintances benefit from our extra virgin olive oil, we do insist that we collect it all by hand onto nets, and also that it's completely organic. So the oil is, the trees have been treated organically with no chemicals, and the oil itself is processed organically by Santoro, our friends down at Santoro, who now know us very well and made Pete's year by saying he heard them say to some people who turned up that we are Esperienza, which means we are experienced, and it made his year. It was fantastic. So our process is ethical and organic, and also so is the cold pressing of the oil, which we have extra filtered as well. So, after a lot of hard work this year, we've ended up with, in all, 30 boxes of 3 litres that we're able to pass on to friends, acquaintances and family. So it's been worth it, we think. A lot of hard work, and ideally in future years we're going to be doing it all in this one place here, because this is La Bolla, and it should, with a little bit of TLC and the right kind of attention, hopefully deliver for us again like it did in 2022.